Today I'm going to introduce the first two stages of Viprita Karini. Viprita Karini is essentially elevated legs. And this is a really important pose to learn before tackling shoulder stand. Now, if you're someone who is on their feet all day, this is a really important practice for you because it's really helpful with tired and achy legs and feet. It's also a great way just to de-stress at the end of the day. That's pretty simple that you can just kind of come home and lie into. So let's get started. To begin the first stage, you just need a regular chair. This is a metal yoga chair, but it can be any chair you have at your house, and a bolster. So I have a handle on this bolster, and I'm going to keep that handle facing me and place the bolster perpendicular to my mat. Okay, so it's close though. Then from there, I'm just going to swing the legs up onto the seat of the chair. Now when I do that, you can kind of see what happens in the legs. You see how my knees are kind of lifted. It doesn't really feel very good in my lower back. I'm too close to the chair. But with keeping the knees there at the front lip of the chair, I'm just going to slide my body back bit by bit until I get the sense that it's almost like the chair is pulling my calves away. It's that far away. Then your legs, the hips, the groins, the abdomen can all start to relax. Now, once I've got that, I'm going to take this handle on the bolster, lift my hips up and drag that bolster beneath my hips. Then, if it's this low and just under my hips, my chest will drop. So part of the point of this is to lift the chest. So I'm going to slide the bolster underneath my bottom back ribs. My shoulders stay on the ground, but then I can turn the upper arms out and walk my shoulder blades down the back really quite easily. Then the abdomen can soften, the neck can soften. You can even self-adjust your head a little bit and lengthen the back of the head back. And you just close your eyes and learn to be here and relax more and more as time goes on. You can be in this pose a good 5 minutes, even up to 10 minutes, as long as you feel comfortable being here. Now, to come out, you want to put your forearms on the bolster, lift your hips a little, but give the bolster a good push towards the chair. And then it might have to tilt a little because you're going to bring your hips all the way down to the ground, right? And then just rest here for a few moments, bringing your back to neutral, okay? And then you'll roll to your side and come up. And I'll show you the second stage. Now let me just say that first stage, just because I'm going on to the second stage in the same video doesn't mean do this one, then do this one. No, it means learn the first one, do that one for a while, like a couple weeks, a couple months. Get used to it, begin to understand it. It's not just a physical pose. It is a physical pose, but there's a lot of internal relaxation that should go along with that. And when you understand how to relax in that first stage, then the second stage will make more sense. So the second stage, no chair, but you see I have put my mat right up against a wall. So you can do this a lot of ways, but for now I'm just going to say we'll do it this way. When we go into this a little further, we'll change it. But I still have my bolster. And it's still placed over here at my right, okay? And the handle's right here close to where I'm going to be able to grab hold of it. But now I'm going to swing my legs up the wall. So take a look at how I do this. It seems simple, and it is, but at first it's a little weird. You want to get your hips right next to the wall. So you can see my right hip, it's touching the wall. I lay down on my left side, and I swing my legs up. Then my hips are right there at the wall. You should be able to relax and let the low back release to the ground. So then I've got my bolster. I'm just going to grab the handle and do exactly what I did on the chair. I'll put my heels on the wall, pull down with your heels. Do not push the wall away, pull down so your hips come up. Get that handle, and again, pull the bolster in so it touches your back ribs. And then let your hips come down. The shoulders should stay on the ground. But then you turn your upper arms out and the shoulder blades go down the back. And you can see that the hips release down. My abdomen can relax. You could even put your hands on the back of your head and lengthen the back of the head back a little bit to relax the neck, and just close the eyes. Breathe in and out through the nose. And again, you can stay here 5 or 10 minutes and just be. Learn to relax in these poses. These are not poses to struggle with. Now, to come out of this stage, you bend your knees and you can just kind of put your elbows on the bolster and start to wiggle out until your hips come to the ground. Then once they do, just cross your legs and let them rest there on the bolster. So your back's back down on the ground again. Then turn yourself onto your right hand side and come on out.